That would be like me being on Joe Rogan. Joe don't want me on there. I need to be on Shannon. Joe got 6 comedians that never been funny. He want to push out.
I'll have you on. Let's go.
2 times.
Anytime.
I'll have you on.
Whenever you want to come by, call me.
He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network?
That would be like me being on Joe Rogan. Joe don't want me on there. I need to be on Shannon Joe. Joe got 6 comedians that never been funny he want to push out. I let's go 2 times anytime. I have you whenever you want to come by. Call me. He already had his deals when he got here. Have wet. Heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in law, he had his own sitcom on network. Looks like Joe Rogan might be wreaking havoc in the industry. Pretty soon, as he just claimed that he would. DB happy to do a show with Katt Williams in the near future. The invitation came after Katt complained to Shannon that he was never invited to be a guest on the JRE podcast. The unexpected union of these 2 powerhouses have thrust the internet into a wild frenzy. Let's delve into this unexpected situation that may or may not soon blow up in our faces. We all know that after his blow-up last month on Shannon Sharpe's podcast, Sia D has not been invited to any speaking platform for the fear of upset. Ing the alleged higher-ups, Joe Rogan defined expectations and extended CET invitation to come onto his podcast. This announcement struck the industry by surprise, as Joe has never invited Katt Williams on his show. Conspiracy theorists speculate that this might be Joe Rogan's sign of agreeing with Katt's allegations during his sitting with Shannon. He said, I'll have you on. Let's go 2 times anytime. I'll have you whenever you want to come by. Call me. To convey his seriousness, Joe later took onto the internet, alluding that he is looking forward to having a conversation with Katt. He tweeted, I love Katt. He's one of my favorite comics. And I'd love to have him on. We all talk about him all the time. If he's down, I'll make it happen. The word on the street is that Joe actually knows all the secrets of the industry himself, and he allegedly wants Katt on a show so that they could unveil the truth together. Joe's eagerness to have Katt on the show alludes to his agreement with Katt. Because why else would Rogan want Katt to be on a show when he doesn't even concede to his ideology? In his recent appearance on Club Shay, Katt Williams exposed several of his co-workers for playing Team Illuminati. On top of the comedian Katt outed was our beloved Hart. Katt revealed that Kevin's reputation was built on lies and conspiracy. He claimed that Kevin does not have the talent to back it up or his illustrious career, and Kevin only made it this far because of his alleged corporate friends. No one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him, ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. Katt also had a few choice words to say about Kevin's instantaneous success. Katt boldly expressed that Kevin shows all the signs of an industry plant because he did not face any hardships. While he was a newcomer, Katt argued that Katt's career was laid in front of him in 15 years in Hollywood. No one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here, and we heard of a comedian that came to LA, and in his first year in law he had his own sitcom on network television, and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading. No, we've never heard of that before that person, or since that person. Following Katt's comments, Hart took to Twitter to combat Katt's allegations. He said, got to get that anger up out you, champ. It's honestly safe. In the meantime, please enjoy my movie trailer to my next film Lift, which will be dropping on Netflix in 8 days. There's a moment in the trailer where Gagambol says they really love you. I now know she's talking about Katt. Mark your calendars, world. This one is special. 1 day later, he appeared On ESPN's NBA Unplugged, where he mocked Williams at one point, Hare joked about the claims Williams made during the interview, including that he read 3,000 books a year between the ages of 8 and 12 at the age of F7 he got accepted to. I think it was Delaware University, never made a public news biggest secret in the world, smartest kid to ever do it. And they kept it as secret for 48 years now. If you think this was enough, you're wrong. Kevin then decided to take his war to the next level by addressing it directly in an interview with Fox 5's Kevin McCarthy. He claimed that Katt's expose was just a piece of entertainment on him. You don't entertain the circus, you watch it. When a lion comes out and rides the bike, you don't think about it too hard. You just go, okay, that's crazy, the lion is riding a bike, and then you go home and enjoy the rest of your day. Apart from that, Steve Harvey was also on Katt's hit list, but he didn't try to refute any of Katt's claims. To refresh your memory, Steve was referred to as a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good and look like Mr. Potato Hat. The Friday After Next star also claimed that Steve was bald, and that Katt destroyed Steve in a comedy battle. Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he was in 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TVs. See? How's he stopped stand-up? Because he got into a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit, in front of 10,000 people, and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald. And that was a wig, and I went in, and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Katt also made some bold claims about Steve's idea for his show, The Steve Harvey Show, the same Steve that went on to watch Mark Curry to his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he's the principal, and he wears a suit. Steve took to X and seemingly responded to Katt's claims. The Family Feud host shared a clip of the game show where he addressed the audience. No, you ain't got to tell nobody. Nothing. All you got to do is be it. You don't have to open your mouth. He prepares a table in the presence of my enemies. He do it all the time. All my haters, I ain't got to say nothing to them. They got TV, they can cut the TV on 7 days a week. All that hate, man, he's on the air. For those who don't understand, let's spell it out for you. Williams claimed that Harvey nicked comedian Mark Curry's entire hanging with Mr. Cooper concept for his own The Steve Harvey Show. The former ran for 5 seasons from 1992 to 1997, and the latter for 6 seasons from 96 to 2002. Both shows center on men transitioning from their passion career into teaching and are complete with high drinks from staff and students. But Katt wasn't done bashing Steve, as he revealed the real reason behind Steve being a talk show host and not a movie star. You couldn't be a movie star. There are 3,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asked for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good and looks like Mr. Potato Head. Anyway, ever since Katt made these allegations, the internet dragged up evidence in which Mark Curry himself accused Steve of stealing his jokes during his appearance on the Mike and Donnie show. Back in 2019, Mark said, "Thief my material on his show, so I had a beef on that on what show on when he was on his the talk show he had, and he did all my Halloween." He continued, "Somebody called me and said, 'Homeboy, doing your material, this is your true stuff that really happened to me.' And my thing is, you didn't have to do that, homie, idiot. You made enough money, you made enough money, you did enough. Why are you on my material?" Fans believe that Mark is a real stand-up comic, and Steve tried to play their legend. First of all, the black community has always loved Mark Curry from TV shows and his comedy. I'm not mad at him at all for calling Steve out about stealing his material. Comics work hard at their craft. For someone to steal and use it on a bigger platform and take credit for it. You all see how he tried to play Monique SMH where riding with you, Mark. It's good to see King. Another added, "We're hitting a point in time where dark things have been hidden for so long that they need to come out. Too many people and things have been kept for too long. G and their surfacing humanity has to do better than it is right now. That's it for today. See you at the next one. Goodbye.